Let's continue talking about pain. In our previous videos, we were working with the idea of locating and describing pain. We were working with the body parts, and we were working with the pain scale. Then we learned how to assess pain by using comparatives and superlatives. And now let's talk about pain relief. If you remember, in our previous video and in our previous presentation, we were talking about some things that make people feel better or worse. For example, taking a shower makes the pain more moderate. If I lie down, the pain is less severe. Or, for example, here, what increases the pain or what makes the pain worse? Walking makes the pain more unbearable, and when I carry my baby, the pain is worse. So now let's learn some things that can help people to feel better when there is pain. Also, in our previous presentation, we were using this text, but observe that now I have different information that is underlined. So let me read this for you. Alicia Robles, a 22-year-old woman, presented to the hospital with a severe pain in her right ankle. According to her, the pain started 2 days ago, but today was the most painful day, ranking 8 on the pain scale. The pain was stabbing. After the prescription of some painkillers, the pain was more bearable. She mentioned hot water bottle made her feel better, but walking made the pain worse. So let's check what are some things that we can use to relieve pain. So let's talk about first this type of pain relievers. First we have this. Okay, we can call them anti-inflammatory, painkillers, that is the new word that we are learning basically in this unit, pill or tablet. Okay, so this is one type of pain relief. This is totally medical. Another thing that can also be considered medical is this, which is a heat patch. This heat patch is normally placed either in the back or maybe in the chest for the pain to relieve. Okay, it produces heat and it is automatically generated. But if it is not heat what we need, we can use an ice pack. This is an ice pack. It is like a bag or sometimes a bottle that is frozen, and then you can use it to relieve pain. And finally, we have this, the hot water bottle, that is also related to heat. And in this case, we have different types. Nowadays, we have different types and colors, but the idea here is that we fill it with hot water and then we place it in the place that is hurting. In addition to this, we can have something that is called CAM, complementary and alternative medicine. Can you recognize any of these? Okay, so maybe, are you familiar with hypnotherapy? Do you know what hypnotherapy is? Well, yes, it is something similar to what we know in Spanish, that it is that people is induced to sleep and then they are influenced psychologically to change a behavior, or in this case, to treat pain. Another one that is very common when people are suffering from some pains, especially back pain, is hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy consists on a series of exercises in the water, within the water. And obviously there should be a specialist helping you with this. The following one, that is for me more relaxing, aromatherapy. Okay, as you know, some scents are used to relax, and sometimes these oils are scrubbed in your body, and then you have this beautiful sensation. In addition to feel pain relief, you can have this nice aroma with you. Another similar therapy to aromatherapy is herbal therapy, but in this case is more related to the use of herbs to cure some pains. For example, some teas are used or are prepared with herbs, and these herbs can help you relieve the pain you are feeling. And this is a very traditional way of curing pain. Then we have another one that has been proved lately that has to do with music. And yes, it is called music therapy. The idea of this is that with some sounds, people relieve their pain. For example, the sound of some instruments like chord instruments or other type of instruments. And finally, we have chiropractic therapy. This is very common and also ancient therapy in which a therapist, a person who has expertise in doing this, aligns the bones of a person, okay? So these are complementary and alternative medicine. Okay, in this slide you can see an audio, and in this audio you can listen to some solutions that some people find to relieve pain. Okay, so please check this audio within the presentation, and here I have some examples making sense of all the content that we have been using. For example, some people feel better with painkillers. Some others prefer to use CAM. There are others who use other type of pain relievers. So let's see. I have an example here. Pills are good to relieve headaches. Some people find more useful to use heat patches. Don't use them if you have migraine. Do you see? We have something here. Check another example. Heat patches are good for chest pains. Some people use aromatherapy to relieve pain. Don't use a herb if you have allergies. That's another point. And finally, many women suffer from menstrual cramps. Ice packs or heat patches make cramps milder. Don't use them for much time to avoid accidents. Okay, so do you observe what we have new here? So we are giving here some suggestions. Observe. So here we have a suggestion, we have another suggestion, and we have here another suggestion. So it is time to practice.